So at our depots, one container we have is for magazines. Your cereal boxes, paperboard, it looks like paper, brown inside, that can actually go in your magazines right now. Toilet paper rolls, anything that looks like brown paper, not your corrugated cardboard, which that's what I'll talk about next. The corrugated cardboard has the little wafer in between. So any box, and we ask you to flatten it so you tear it apart, and any tape that you can easily get off, to peel it off up here, because it is contamination. These kind of labels though, sometimes taking them off, you know, you have to get a knife or whatever, it will actually damage the cardboard, so we tell you just to leave that on. And then some things that can go in here that some people don't know, your containers are made out of the same material as cardboard, so your beverage containers. I'm a coffee lover, so I get these sleeves at different vendors that sell coffee. Metro is my favorite, but anyway, those have the wafer, that little wafer in there, so that is in your cardboard bin. Newspapers, in addition to newspapers, you can put your brown paper wrap, your office paper, white paper, you know, anything you generate at the office is on your typical paper, can go in there. And I get asked a lot on envelopes. So envelopes, a lot of them have the plastic windows. Tear out the plastic windows. Plastic windows go in the garbage container. Then the rest of the envelope goes in the white paper. Oh, one thing about white paper too that I forgot to mention is pastels. Pastels, light colors, can go in your whites. If you have something real bright, it can't. But anything that's pastel can also go in your white paper. Also have plastics, and currently we have what's called number ones. Number ones, and they're PETE, number one with your 3 recycling arrows. And when you get one of these, you need to take off the label because that's considered contamination, so you peel off the labels, put that in the garbage can. You take off the lid, and that goes in the garbage can. And the reason I have the knife is you cut that off. So all that goes in is just the bottle, no lid, no labels. It's a number one. The labels are hard to get off. If you can easily get them off, take them off. If you can't, you don't. But what's more important on these kind of bottles is to get them clean and taking off the plastic top here. This like has oil in it because it's salad dressing. Bees, insects, every nasty bug in the world will be in the depot container. So rinse them out is the most important thing, and get the labels and the lids off. On the number ones, the bottles, I get asked a lot about the food trays. You know, that you get your lettuce in, that kind of stuff. That is considered contamination for our stream of recycling. You can recycle this in places like Denver and Salt Lake. I get asked on the number 2 containers, it's these. It is your colored ones, and they always have lids too. This is not recyclable. This is not recyclable. So rinse them out and put these in the garbage. This is also a number 2. On the bottom has a 2 with the 3 circular arrows. Some of the other things people will ask is really, where does this one go? Well, this one has a number 2 and it has a neck. So take off the lids, rinse it, and it goes in your number 2s. And this one, little tiny pill bottle, still got a neck. We always say a bottle. If it has a neck, it's a bottle. It's got a number 2. It would go here. And here's another one I get asked a lot about. These actually say number 2. It's colored. We don't want to put a lot of these, but I haven't seen a lot of them. They could go in here. And my lecture to everyone is metals. Metals, if you're not a recycler and if you want to get into it, because everybody says it's such a good thing, do metals. Metals, we only have so many metals in the world, in the earth, and they actually get the most money, and they're the best thing to reuse and recycle. So your barbecue grills, they're all metal. It's not at the depots. You have to come out to the solid waste facility. Many people know it by the dump. Take it to the dump. They have a specific area to put that, and it actually goes to a metal salvager. Your aluminum cans, your tin cans. So if you're going to pick one thing, pick metals. Second thing is cardboard, because we have really exploded in that industry with all the Amazon deliveries and all that. So just have to take time to break it down and take off as much tape. I want to remind everybody, Styrofoam is bad in Wyoming. We do not recycle it, so it needs to be taken out of any of the cardboard. These kind of plastic containers are also something that needs to go in the garbage can. Bags, plastics, this kind of thing. Almost all of your grocery stores have plastic bag recycling. Put it in your plastic bag recycling, and when you go to the grocery store, put it in there and they do recycle it. These kind of things, just like the Styrofoam, bad, not recyclable. They are reusable, so, you know, whenever you have to pack something up, you might want to keep some of them for reuse.